Yo, what's up guys? This is Weston here, and in this video, I'm gonna be making a full tech house track in just 10 minutes. Now, if you've seen my other videos, I've made tech house tracks in 1 hour, but not everyone has the time to watch a 1 hour video, so I thought, why not try to make a full track in 10 minutes? I have no idea if this is gonna go well or not. Honestly, I think I can do it, but I don't think the track is gonna sound great. In my head, my game plan is that I'm gonna first make a 16 bar loop and try to stuff as much stuff in there as possible. So some ear candy with the drums, a solid bass line, hopefully with a little bit of variation to it, get some synth sounds, a vocal, and then once I have that 16 bar loop, I'm gonna try to arrange that into a full track, and that's where I'll be adding some automation, maybe some effects if I can. Before we start the video, I wanna say if you're not a member of my Discord, Kick and Bass, I highly recommend you join. Make sure to hit the link below if you wanna check out more about Kick and Bass, and feel free to ask any questions in the comments. I will try to answer all of them. Okay, without further ado, let's start this challenge. So I have the timer right here set at 10 minutes. Gonna start this challenge now. All right, first thing we're gonna need is a kick. So I got my sample folder here. All right, that's a nice kick. Let's throw that in. Consolidate that. All right, cool. So we got 8 bar loop here. Let's loop that. Let's add a clap. All right, I like this clap. I'm gonna try to add these where they're supposed to go. All right, next up is hi-hats. Gotta find a main hi-hat. There's a nice one. Let's throw that in. The hi-hat goes in between each clap. Let's make this hi-hat slightly shorter than the other one. Nice. Loop that. All right, we're like 1 minute in. We got the basic drums. Now it's time to add a crap ton of loops. So I'm just gonna start grabbing random loops. This one's great. I'm gonna add some top loops from this sample pack. And I'm gonna be using the beats mode trick on these to try to shorten them up. So change the warping the beats. All right, one more loop. All right, I like that. Added a slight variation there. And let's consolidate this. Wasting this time consolidating. I need a faster computer. Okay, beats mode. Oh shit, 125. All right, now we need a bass line. I'm gonna create an instrument here. I'm gonna use the Wolsa bass. It's a new plugin. It has some great presets. Let's do like... All right, this one's decent. Oh, the release time is way too long on this. Let me shorten this up. Like that. Okay, cool. So now I'm just gonna like draw on a short little bass line. Maybe loop this. Let's do something in like the key of F. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, I'm not getting the right pitch here, so I'm gonna use a MIDI effect. Whoops, not random, and then bring the pitch down. Oh, this bit, this. Let's go up an octave there. All right, cool. So we got a bass line. It's really not that great. I already have a sidechain set up on the group. So let's just get like a synth sound and then we'll do the arrangement. So synth, I'm just gonna use like a loop here. I just don't have time to come up with a melody. Sample market, let's see, synth loops, key of F. All right, this is cool. Let's try this. Let's just try like this first part. Let's maybe like, I don't love that loop. There we go. Let's. And I don't love the low note on this, so I'm gonna change that. Actually, I'm just gonna keep it all one note because the movement of the bassline melody is kind of clashing right now with the synth, so I just gotta simplify the bassline. Okay, I'm going to add some processing to this. West End vocals. I'm gonna add a little bit of sidechain as well, kickstart. All right, we are super crunched on time, so we're gonna have to start arranging right now. So this is gonna be the drop. So let's grab that and then let's copy that here to 49. So intro, we're just gonna want the drums for 32 bars. We're gonna have the kick and the bass come in 16 bars in. We're just gonna have the kick for the first half. And we can start to, and then for the build up, we're gonna have everything and we are gonna put this EQ and automate this, so this will just be on for the build up. And then for the drums, we're gonna add some endless smile. So we're gonna have this intensity come up. We're gonna have a little gap right here where everything cuts out. This is gonna be for like a vocal. Then it's gonna drop back in here. We need like a fill, maybe. Where are my fills? I thought I had a fill in here. Crap, I don't. Okay, so let's add some variation on the drop. So like after 8 bars, we can add a new drum sound. This is gonna be like a ride sound. Perfect. So that'll be there. Let's add some automation on this for the build up. So let's use like a reverb. Valhalla vintage verb. Automate the mix. All right, we need like a vocal. Oh, great. We have a vocal in F.
I always want to rave.
All right, that's perfect, like right before the drop. Let's add that in the main.
Rave.
All right, cool. How much time do we have left? We have 1 minute, 30 seconds. So we're gonna have to make another build up. So I'm gonna copy this over exactly. And then let's add like a snare roll for the second time. So we're gonna add a MIDI device. simpler, and let's get the pattern going. So this will be like a 16th note pattern on C3. Oh my God. 16th note, perfect. Have every other note be slightly shorter. Oh my God, are we gonna finish this? Okay, we're gonna have the ride start off this section, and then we need to load a sample in here, snare drum. All right, that's fine. Let's add like a filter here. This is the worst track of all time. Try to create like a slight difference between the two here. We need less reverb on the sound. No. All right, done. Wow, it is super hard to make a track in 10 minutes. I did not think it was gonna be that hard. Do I want to listen to this right now? I guess we have to, just for the sake of the challenge, but it was definitely not my best work. I think the hardest part of it for me was just it takes so long to find good sounds. Like when you just grab the first loop and like try to get it to work with everything, it's really hard to get it to work together. But yeah, let's listen to this. It's right now 3 minutes long. So 3-minute tech house track in 10 minutes. Let's see how we did. Pretty good groove. The mix is shit. This would have been a good place to have like a new drum sound, like that ride or something. All right, no effects. The endless smiles saved my ass for sure. All right, I'm gonna stop it here. So the buildup isn't terrible. I think what I would have done if I had to redo this was I probably would have went for like an auto filter here, because just listening to the synth like that the whole time with the reverb, it gets super annoying. But if I kind of filtered it in, I think it would have created better tension there. But overall, the buildup is not terrible. Like the endless smile really helped, and I think the pre-drop vocal is cool. But the drop just has no impact. Like it needs like a crash, or it needs like a down sweep, or like a synth right on the one, like a stab. But right now, it's just kind of like it's just flat, you know. But let's keep listening. So here's that ride we brought in. That's a really bad transition. Like, you know, there was no indication that we were leaving the drop. And then once we were kind of in that second buildup, there was no indication that, hey, we're going to be building the tension again. So definitely, you know, this section needs a lot more work. Could have maybe kept the kick and bass in for a little bit and then taken it out instead of having it in the whole time. So this has a little bit better of a transition. One of the mistakes I made was I took out all the drums here, and because we were using that endless smile, there was nothing for the endless smile to work on, and it just lost like a lot of tension. I think like another cool idea could have been like a really quick riser, like a one note saw wave that just like pitch bends up, and that would have helped create a lot more tension for the second build up. But yeah, 10 minutes, it's tough. So second drop. And then there's no real variation for the end, so it's just going to be that same 8-bar loop. So overall, if I had to rate myself on this challenge, I would give myself a 6.9 out of 10. I could have definitely had better sounding melodies and quality sounds. And I think, if I did it again, I would probably have like a better tactic going into it. Maybe pick sounds that are a little bit more interesting, like maybe a better bass line and just do automation on the bass line, or some more variation in the drum progression. But it's my first time doing this, so cut me some slack. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to make. If you have any suggestions for future videos, make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what you want to see. And if you're not a member of Kick and Bass, check the link in the description, sign up. It will make you way better as a producer. I can promise you that. And yep, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.